Now we come to the grammar part. I told you that first for foundation of grammar, for learning grammar, try to recollect what you studied in your school and college. Many of you might not have studied in your school and college. Many of you might feel that you want to learn grammar freshly, new again, like as though you were in school. So go to Impact Publications India website, search for these two books which I gave you the names of. Turn to the earlier part of the video, you'll get the names. I'm not going to repeat them. And then get those books copies for yourself. If you are a group of learners, buy one copy, that is enough. If you are individual learners, buy one copy for yourself. But only if you can afford to spend money. Many times I get mail saying, Madam, do you have any course? I would like to pay the course fees and join. I don't have any course, please understand. I don't take any courses, I don't charge any money, so you can't learn like that. You can learn by buying these books from Arrow Publications, learning it yourself and practicing it through reading newer and newer stories and so on. So the other day, I told you something about grammar. Now I'm coming to the second part of today's topic. First part, I have spoken LSRW. I gave you many suggestions for LSRW. Now I'm going to talk about grammar. I might take a slightly longer class today because we started early. I said 12, but we started early. In the earlier part, I have mentioned LSRW. Remember, unless you practice, nothing happens. You might listen to my videos for the rest of your life, all the hours of the day and night, 24 hours. But that will not improve you. That will not help you. What you need to do is to practice it yourself. Impact is giving you an opportunity to learn. But learning is only one part. Practicing is major part. If learning is 10% or 20%, practice is 80%. So unless each one of you does it, you don't get. So the other day I told you much about articles. I told you about noun a little. I told you also about verbs, adjective, and I also told you about preposition and conjunction. I don't know how many of you heard it the other day, but I think you can hear it again also because recorded version must be there. You must remember that I am continuing from where I stopped the other day. The other day I explained to you the indefinite article by telling you a man, a wood, a small animal, and a tree. Now today I am going to talk to you not only about indefinite article, but also about the definite article. But before doing that, I would like to begin with a noun. The noun is the first thing we learn in English. But the noun is not only a simple noun, a name. Any name we call as a noun. So whatever is your name, my name is Sumita Roy. So my name is a noun. It's called a proper noun. Bharat's name is Kampa Aditya Bharat. These are all proper nouns. So like that, each of you has a name that is a noun. We are all in Hyderabad. You must be from different places. I don't know where all you are from. But Hyderabad is a proper noun. Telangana of our state, the name of our state is Telangana, and that also is a proper noun. We live in a country called India. India is a name, but it is a proper noun. Like that, we have names which are all proper nouns. But we also have common nouns. Look at this sentence. A man entered a wood and saw a small animal on a tree. All the four nouns in this sentence, the man, a wood, a small animal, and also a tree. These four nouns are all singular common nouns. They are common. A man does not mean any single individual. It means one individual out of a group of individuals who can all be called a man, a man, a man for each of them. So it is a common noun. It can be used as a common noun. Now this common noun refers to a human individual. So in a human individual, we can also have gender. So instead of saying a man, I can say a woman. It becomes masculine gender to feminine gender. This also you have to learn. When you're learning a noun, you have to learn a gender. There might be a common gender also, which refers to both men and women. For instance, a parent. A parent can be a father, which is masculine, or a mother, which is feminine. So we call it parent. It's called common gender. Then we come to a teacher. A teacher may be a male teacher or a female teacher. We don't differentiate. We can say sir or madam, but we don't differentiate teacher. So the word teacher is a common gender. Like that, we have many words which are common. Today we don't say actor, actress or hero, heroine. We use the word actor to refer to both of them, masculine and feminine. This I told you the other day is called gender neutrality. This new word you're learning, gender neutrality. So those of you who have excellent English already know it. Those of you who have no English, they can learn these new words, very important for your vocabulary. Then we have man is a man, one. We also have what is called as singular and plural. This is called in English as number. So we say man, we say men. We say wood, we say woods. Then we say animal, we say animals. Then we say tree, we say trees. These are all singular and plural. Please remember that singular refers to one, plural refers to more than one. This happens in the case of nouns. Now we are only talking about nouns. So the noun is a word which can have a gender. It can also have a number. That is, it can indicate one or more than one. But there are certain nouns in English which are not able to show this number. For instance, look at water. We cannot say one water and two waters. We have to remember that one drop is also called water. An ocean full is also called water. If you go to the seaside, what you see is a huge body of water, but it's still called water. So this is called uncountable noun. Whereas man and tree are countable nouns, water and milk and oil and money, kindness, generosity, all the abstract nouns are all uncountable. We cannot say 1 kilo of love. Love is uncountable. It cannot be counted as love and loves. So we have these countable, uncountable nouns. When you are reading this story, first you must find out what are the nouns that are there in the story. For this you require the story with you. I can't read the story to you again. So if you have written down the story, look at this story and find out what are the nouns that are there in the story. Are they nouns which have singular or plural? Is the singular used or is the plural used? Then find out which of the nouns have a gender, masculine, feminine or neuter or common gender. Whichever noun doesn't have masculine or feminine gender, we call it as the neuter gender. For instance, the word animal. We cannot have the animal as another gender. We can also have animals with names which have gender. For instance, you can have a lion, you can have a lioness. You can have a tiger and tigress. You can have a peacock and a peahen. Or you can have a cock and you can have a hen. These are all gendered. But when you use the word animal, like you use the word person, then it is not gendered, it's common. It is common to all. then we have common. A tree does not have a gender, so we call it as a neuter gender. Wood does not have a gender, like that a table or a chair or a pencil or a book. These do not have gender. These are all very significant points for you when you are studying a noun. Then we have the noun as a case. Remember, I told you subject and object. Now, in this sentence, a man entered a wood. A man is the subject and a wood is the object, because if the man entered, the work of the verb is done by the subject, and where the work is done is the object. So we have the wood. Where did the man go? The man entered the wood. So the wood becomes the object. So this is the subject case and object case. We call it subject and object cases. There is a third case also, and that is the case which we call possessive. So we say, this is the man's words. The man is going and describing that the animal is red in color. Or we say the animal's color. We put apostrophe S. This is what we call as the case. The case is the third thing which you have to learn apart from